Message from the universe. Solace in a time of chaos. Pick a card tarot reading. What message does the universe have for you right now? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Granny B. Today I'm going to be doing another timeless reading for you that's going to be relevant whenever you find it, although it was recorded on the 1st of April 2020 and will reflect the collective energies around us at this moment. The title for this reading popped into my head in meditation: A Message from the Universe for Solace in a Time of Chaos, and I hope it gives everyone some hope and comfort whenever you watch. This is a general reading, and not every reading is going to be relevant to every person watching. Always remember that no predictive reading is set in stone either. I'm human. I may be wrong. Please use your own intuition too. And you can always change the outcome of any reading by changing what you're doing and changing the energy that you're putting out. Right now, quickly before I get into it, any extra information you need is going to be down in the description box below. So you can see I've pulled 3 piles of cards, and I'm also going to pull a crystal card for you out of this deck, Crystals, the Stone deck. And I'm going to put one on each pile to give you the option of choosing from that. So here we go. As usual, I'll give you the name of the crystal here, and then I'll read you the interpretations when we get into the readings. Can I have a crystal card for group 1, please? A crystal card for group 1, please. Can I have a crystal card for group 1, please? Oh, it's that one. Honey Calcite. Can I have a crystal card for group 2, please? Crystal card for group 2, please. Crystal card for group 2, please. That's it. That one. Hiddenite. Can I have a crystal card for group 3, please? Crystal card for group 3, please. Crystal card 3. I have a crystal card. It's that one, Carnelian. Take a nice deep cleansing breath with me, and then pick the pile or crystal that you are most drawn to. Group 1 with the honey calcite, group 2 with the hiddenite, and group 3 with the carnelian. And once you've picked, go down to the description box or the pinned comment and click on the timestamp there. That'll take you directly to the start of that reading. Hello group 1, welcome to your reading. Remember, it's a general reading, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. Crystal card is this beautiful honey calcite. What it is, a honey-hued mineral on a mission to turn the bewildered and bumbling into super-driven worker bees. Who needs it? Anyone with a job to do? The brilliant but lazy? Any Taurus? Where to put it? Instead of banging your forehead repeatedly on your desk, try a gentle kiss of honey calcite there instead. When to use it? When the barriers to abundance feel too big to power through, when it's time to stop waiting your turn and stop waiting until tomorrow. Picture yourself triumphant on the other side of whatever stands in your way and call on honey calcite to kick in the door. And the mantra is break through your limits. We'll just put that there. I asked the Everyday Witch cards to tell us what we need to know right now. The Tower, so yes, it's a Tower moment that you know about and that you have been going through for sure. Yes, so be kind to yourself. The Tower always promises hope for the future, that what is rebuilt after everything comes down is stronger, more secure, built on solid foundations. This isn't new energy here. It's what's around you, what you're already dealing with. Mostly here it's your fears, perfectly understandable, and your reaction preventing you from being able to plan everything. Who can you ask for help? How can you cope? Right now most of us just are coping. Use coping mechanisms, so use them well. The Hierophant, really digging deep into your spiritual side, the practice, the way of being that it gives us. I don't care what label your practice has, Christianity to Zen Buddhism, all positive spiritual paths are equally as valid, equally as good. Lean into them and take comfort from them. Find alternate ways of doing what you have to do to keep your vibration high. If you need to meditate and the kids are disturbing you, then teach them to meditate. Let them join in with your spiritual practice. There are lots of kids guided meditations online. Something that simple may be easier for you to focus in on as well in a Tower moment. Yeah, my problem is pets and other people too. Ace of Cups. Coming at this from a heart-based perspective, heart-centered, out of love and not fear, which is really good advice that's really tough to put into practice under this kind of contrast. In the Ace of Cups we find peace, love, healing. We have to tune into the vibration of them to find them. There's a promise of rebirth, new growth. This too shall pass. I'm sure I'm going to hear that more than once in these readings. Queen of Cups, yeah, this is your energy. I'm feeling that quite strongly. Nurturing, caring, loving, giving. Remember to fill your own cup too. Don't give so much that you can't be that Ace of Cups energy for other people. And for yourself. Rest. Take time out. Self-care is also important. Ten of Pentacles. There is a solid foundation being set for your future here. Financial, material, for health, wealth and career. It's tangible assets that are coming in for you. This is long-term energy. So when I say this too shall pass, I really mean it. This crisis is short-term. The long-term is looking better. Out of the tears and fears and frustrations of the Tower comes a cleansing and a renewal. Two of Swords. You're faced with a choice, a decision. Deep down you already know the right course of action to take. However, you're not able to get clarity. Are you refusing to look at something that you're afraid to face? The swords here mean that you might be all hung up in logic, but the advice from the Ace of Cups there is to be heart-centered. Come at it from a place of love, not fear, like I said. What would the Queen of Cups do? Come at it from a selfless, loving and generous heart that wants the best for everyone, including themselves. I asked the Fairy Tarot to clarify for us. So clarifying the Tower, we've got the Two of Autumn. Bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, an exceptional talent for multitasking. Well, isn't that practical advice? Making the best of what we're going through and juggling the responsibilities and the finances and knuckling down to keep on keeping on. You've got this. The card says that you do. You are completely able to handle everything that's hit in the recent past, and you can get through this and come out better and stronger. Balancing work and play here as well. Clarifying the Hierophant. We've got the Four of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or a vacation. Again, that's beautiful. Rest, recuperation, taking time out to meditate. Don't overwork because you're dealing with a lot going on. Be sure to give yourself and the others around you a break. Get enough sleep too. Make sure of it. It's important. In times of chaos, we need more time to rest and recharge and meditate and tap into our spirituality. You should sit in meditation for 20 minutes every day. Unless you're too busy, then you should sit for an hour, which is an old Zen proverb. So clarifying the Ace of Cups, we've got the King of Summer. Lovely. A romantic partner who you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavour. He's the King of Cups traditionally, so here's the divine masculine coming from that heart space as well, from the Queen of Cups. It's a balance, or someone around you is giving really good advice that's gentle and loving, and you should listen to them. They'll be quiet, not pushy, but theirs is the best advice to take. You'll feel that it's right when you hear it. I'm getting for a couple of you that it's a medical professional. For others, it's masculine energy that might be a little older than you, not gender specific, of always. Water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or flow in that energy. Clarifying the Queen of Cups, we've got awakening. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in the action. It's a change of perspective then. Accepting what is happening and not fighting the contrast. Working with what you can do, letting go of all you can't control, taking it one step at a time. I'm not saying be blinkered and do the tunnel vision thing. Accepting that this chaos brings both fears and tears. It is what it is. We can't change what's happening. And all we can do is change our perspective to it and deal with one thing at a time. Clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Ten of Summer. The universe really does want us to know that things is going to be okay. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends. Raising children wisely. People you can trust. Yeah, it's never going to be the same after a Tower moment. It's not going to go back to normal, but it will be okay. It's two beautiful 10 energies here for the completion of a cycle in love and gratitude. This is all about family and loved ones, spending time together, being as happy and joyful as you can be, offering love and support to those who you care for, and, as the Queen of Cups reminds us, accepting it in return. This is important. Coming out of the other side of this, you've got good times to look forward to. So clarifying the Two of Swords, we've got the Seven of Spring. Be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, courageously stand up for yourself. Specifically, I'm getting stay positive, stay upbeat, look for the good news, and don't let anyone talk you out of your high vibration, loving energy, spirituality based mindset. You know the right thing to do, so get doing it. If that includes starting petitions and campaigning and shouting it online, then do that too. This card is about Taking a stand, getting behind a cause or a mission and going for it. You're right, so do it. I asked the Spellcaster Tarot to give us some advice. Ace of Swords. He is passionate new beginnings, a new idea, a new way of doing something, learning something new, an opportunity presented to you unexpectedly that allows you to turn boredom into learning something, intellectual stimulation. It prevents boredom or stagnation, takes your mind out of fears and worries and focuses you into something positive. Do it for the highest good and it'll turn out perfectly. The Emperor. Following a plan. Advice from authority. Yes, that's pretty clear. Thank you, Spirit. It's the man with a plan again. And it's good advice that we're getting from someone who knows how to organize and get things done. Here too, though, is the Tarot Dad. Never gender specific. Getting their ducks in a row and getting the food on the table, the roof over the head and the money in the bank. There's the old saying, people first, money next, things last. That's the priority order. Care for those we love, make sure we protect our assets, and we can work out what to do with stuff last. Times like these do refocus our priorities, and so they should. Ace of Pentacles. Squirreling some money away. That was an odd thing to pop into my head. But it's true. While a tower may have cut income, it may also have cut some expenditures. If it hasn't, then see what you can trim away from outgoings and what you might be able to put aside. It is new beginnings materially, manifesting abundance, and yes, that is still possible. The clear message here is that all is not lost. There's always a turn of the cycles. Life goes on, and it's how we react to tower moments that define us as human beings collectively. We need to manifest abundance personally so that we can help to manifest it collectively. And that isn't just money, it's all of the material aspects, including manifesting good health. Six of Swords. Going from a rough time towards smoother waters. Again, this too will pass. Dumping the excess baggage because it's not wanted on voyage. Together, the divine masculine and the divine feminine take the inner child to a place of safety if they work together. Yes, there is sadness and turmoil behind them, but they are moving away from it. It's a clear message of hope again. So I asked the Oracle card to give us an overall message. Sun and stars, lovely. It's all about tuning into the element of fire. Sunlight. That's important too. Get enough light. Remember the meme, you're a houseplant with more complex emotions. So yeah, vitamin D for daylight. You can get daylight through an open window. Connect with the light and the heat as your pets do. It's more than that I'm getting though. This is the energy of the star too. Hope, wishing on a star, manifesting the best outcome, holding your light steady so that you can get through and out the other side in the best way that you can. Group 1, tower moments are huge. I am in no way diminishing anything that you're going through, but it's okay. You got this. The help that is available to you is good, and you can get through this and come out stronger. Have faith and hold on to hope. It's saying a positive outcome is really probable here, and it's a very positive reading overall. So if you like the reading, please give it a thumbs up. While you're here, subscribe to the channel by clicking on that little icon there and turn on notifications so that you get a message whenever I upload a new pick a card reading like this one. I'm moving on to group 2 now, so bye. Sending all my healing love and blessings to you and your loved ones. Group 2, hello, welcome to your reading. Remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So this is your crystal, and it is Hiddenite. What it is, a variety of spodumene. Hiddenite's green aura emanates the warm and fuzzies. If you tap into the stone's frequency and feel the buzz, you must have a big heart. Use it. Who needs it? French existentialists, future trippers, bad romantics. Where to put it? Hiddenite, like its cuddly pink cousin Calcite, should be aimed at the heart. When to use it? When you find yourself stuck in the past or too focused on the future. Hiddenite is down to make the most of every moment. If you're in a rut, call on Hiddenite to help you love your way out of it. And the mantra is claim your happy place. I ask the Everyday Witch cards to tell us what we need to know right now. Five of Wands. There's infighting around you. Everyone is nipping at each other and getting on everyone else's nerves. Everyone believes that they know best, and it's turned into a total lose-lose situation. Here I feel it's up to you to be the diplomat, and that's exhausting, really. See if you can find a resolution that ends this, playing to everyone's strengths. I can't see that you're going to be able to walk away from this right now, so a solution's going to be necessary. Seven of Swords. You may have to think outside the box here. I'm not saying break the rules, just come at this from a back door, try a different angle. There's a better choice that would work for everyone involved and not bruise any egos by taking a different tack. Someone here may not be acting completely in their integrity or for the highest good. Your intuition's your best ally there. The Chariot. Forward movement. A choice or a decision that's finally made and allows forward movement again. It's your choice to make, though. So if everyone around you is giving advice, listen to it, acknowledge it, but don't be swayed by passionate arguments. This is traditionally a card of success too, so it does mean successful momentum forward. Take charge. Step into the spotlight. Do the things that you do brilliantly. Page of Swords. This with the Chariot. It's a new idea, a new concept. Something that you can get your teeth into, and it's thinking outside the box, clarity of thought. Maybe a little aha moment because it feels like a breakthrough. Finally getting that Five of Wands energy sorting out and making some real progress. But there's a need for clear communication indicated. Make sure that you're understood because someone is overthinking things and getting into a negative brain loop. Four of Wands, happy times, solid foundations. There's a celebration here. This reading so far seems to be reasonably short term generally, so this is soon. Underneath it here is a feeling of counting your blessings, taking stock of all that you have and loving them tight. Not holding on for fear of loss, but being truly grateful for all of the blessings that you've got. Yeah, feeling that gratitude strongly, like someone you love doing something so good for you that you get that welling up of gratitude and love. Wow, that's strong. I love it. Knight of Cups. My lovely uncle said to me once, keep an open mind, but not so open that your brains fall out. I have no clue why I just heard him say that to me, but there it is. That's a direct message for someone. There's a lovely offer coming in here, and it's a good one and positive. The caveat to that is that you may overthink it and assume motivations that simply aren't there. I mean, don't let anyone lead you up the garden path, but think with both head and heart, and you'll know the right course of action to take. I ask the Fairy Tarot to clarify for us. Clarifying the Five of Wands, we've got the Prince of Summer. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. The Knight of Cups again, and yeah, that staying grounded message. Keep your feet on the ground, as the Dwarven Fight Master says in a very bad accent. This offer may feel like a dream come true, so it's important not to get carried away. He does grant wishes here, but as the guidebook says, he's got a heart of glass and he doesn't seem to even want to protect it. Large proceed with caution sign here. Clarifying the Seven of Swords, we've got Princess of Spring. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. Doing something to make you happy. Something creative and light-hearted and spontaneous. Important to stay focused though. Yet sometimes our creative side focuses us completely through flow and creates a beautiful escape from the things that are worrying or frustrating us. If the Seven of Swords is thinking outside the box and it's coming at your creativity from a different angle here, taking that time that you need for the creativity to flow and creating something that helps this Five of Wands situation, even if it's just getting your head out of it long enough to be able to see it objectively. Clarifying the Chariot, we have the Sun. Plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. So it is success. That's why I was really feeling that meaning of that card. Success out of your creativity here. I don't just mean a creative solution to the problem that you're facing, although that's part of it, but it's actually incidental. This is bigger than that. I mean that something that you can do creatively is going to bring you more success than you could possibly imagine. So yeah, I said step into the spotlight, and I mean it. Gratitude here too, like in the Four of Wands there, a celebration, a good outcome. Clarifying the Page of Swords, we've got the Nine of Summer, the Wish card. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. Suddenly getting the idea, the breakthrough, even the lucky break. There might be a false start twice with the Knight of Cups and that Five of Wands energy with the other people butting in. And it's pretty clear there's a dream come true, a wish fulfilled, something that you've been intending for coming in, something that means the world to you. Clarifying the Four of Wands, we have the world, you couldn't make it up. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that's now complete. Celebration, success, plans working out. This is really lovely, deeply positive. Remember though, in the middle of the good times, it's always a good idea to stick with your spiritual practice. It may not look like it's going to work out so positively for you right now, but the vibration you're putting out is attracting the good things in. Stay in that high vibration, react from love, not fear. Clarifying the Knight of Cups, we have the Prince of Spring, he's the Knight of Wands. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. So here's the right offer, the right path. You'll know it straight away when this guy appears. Definite momentum, being happily busy, bustling, doing things that you love to do. In the guidebook, he is called the Knight in Shining Armour, coming in to rescue their damsel in distress. And I get that echo of, and I rescued them right back as soon as I said it. This is a love interest, a partnership, at least for some of you. For others, it's a close friendship. Lovely, bright, happy, busy energy, getting shiz done happily. I asked the spellcaster for some advice. Two of Cups, so yes, it's a partnership. Could well be a love relationship, might be a business partnership, a friendship. But however it manifests, it's a deep soul connection, synergy. This feels so different from that Five of Wands energy there. Being in flow, creating something beautiful with something else is a deep soul connection. Nothing feels better than co-creating with someone on your wavelength who mirrors your strengths positively. Six of Wands, just in case we didn't hear that it is success with a capital S, coming in with the Chariot and the Sun and the World. Yeah, it's success. But there's a caveat with this card, a little message that the success is a milestone. The closing of the cycle with the World there is the beginning of a new cycle. Don't achieve this one shining success, take a bow and step off the stage. That's a really good start. Now get off the laurels that you're resting on and go do it again, bigger and better. Seven of Pentacles, you're planting seeds for a long-term harvest here. It's the beginning of something really solid and secure. You'll go from strength to strength if you tend and nurture what's beginning now. Care for it. Set intentions that you'd like to manifest for the distant future while you're in that positive, upbeat energy. Which is why I got the message about sticking with your spiritual practice with the World there. Three of Pentacles, so it's a creative collaboration, this partnership that brings long-term stable success. And again, it's almost the polar opposite of that Five of Wands energy. That's everyone pulling in different directions, whereas this is working from each other's strengths, working as a team in that energy of synergy. It's not just the beginning of the new cycle then, it's digging in and really building from that initial success. This is lovely. I asked the oracle cards to give us an overall message. Seasonal harvest. Real Ten of Pentacles vibes from this oracle card. Yes, you're going to have to dig deep, but it isn't going to feel like hard work. I feel strongly that you'll be doing something that you truly love to do. When you make money doing something that you love, then you never have to work again. That's how this feels. You'll reap what you sow. Seven of Pentacles. So if you're sowing good intentions, you'll manifest good rewards. It's that simple. I'm pretty sure that if this is your reading, you know which seeds to plant now so that you can bring in the rewards that you intend to have. Group 2, that was really positive. If you like the reading, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. While you're here, subscribe to the channel by clicking on that little icon there and turn on notifications so that you get a message whenever I upload a new pick a card reading like this one. I'm moving on to Group 3 now. So until next time, Group 2, I'm sending you all my healing love and blessings. Bye. Group 3, hello, welcome to your reading. Remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And you chose Carnelian. What it is, a cherry red chalcedony used by ancient Romans in signet rings. Wax doesn't stick to it, and by modern folk to ward off insecurities. Carnelian's fiery energy helps spin us out of fearful thoughts, cycles, and interactions. Who needs it? The understimulated, anyone looking to get acquainted with their fears. Hello, fear. My name is your name. We have some beautiful work to do together. Now, STFU, and let's do this. Where to put it? Wherever you want to inject some passion and confidence, i.e. your palate or your pelvis. When to use it? When you'll find your creativity or sex drive on sleep mode. And the mantra is go with your gut. I asked the Everyday Witch cards to tell us what we need to know right now. Two of Wands. You're in planning mode, but there's no way for you to move forward just yet. I mean, here you are with the entire world in your hands, just working out what to do next. There's good reasons here for not leaping into action just yet, and this is good energy to be in. It feels very much as if all the options open to you are good ones and that there are a lot of them. It's a case of pause, reflect, and see which options work best for you. Ten of Wands. So here's your chaos. It feels like pointless burdens that need to be let go of, carrying too much. That, or being asked to take on increased responsibilities that you really would rather not have to take on, yet being under some sort of obligation. This is not the direction you intended to go in right now, which is why you're considering your options so carefully there. Yeah, there are good options open to you, and this 10 is the end of a cycle, so it can either be a short-term thing or coming to a conclusion now. Ace of Swords. Yeah, brilliant new ideas that breaks that 10 of Wands energy, and it indicates a new beginning, a new cycle, working out how to deal with the heavy responsibilities there while doing what you were planning to do under the Two of Wands. New mindset, a shift in the way you're thinking. I'm seeing a bright idea, a light bulb moment, cutting through on what's not important and focusing on what's vital. The Star, that's nice. It's getting a sense of purpose back here, finding some hope. You've lost excess baggage and delusions and figured out what was really important to you. Let go of things that weren't for your highest good. This feels like work life, career. It's also going within, going really deep and looking for the answers in your heart, in the bit of you that's connected to everything. Page of Cups. Well, hello there, you creative little gem, you. That's what you've been missing in all that dull drudgery. The inner creative core of yourself who wants to create. It's a fundamental human need. I actually heard someone make a dismissive noise there. Hear me out. A creative outlet of some sort is a really good idea, even if it's factual writing, cooking, flower arranging. It's not always about the singers and the actors and the dancers and the painters. This is something that the universe is telling you that you need to do. Three of Cups, this is what you're heading towards, a time of celebration. Close female friends coming together to enjoy each other's company, or divine feminine energy. But this card does seem to represent sisterhood, however that flows for you. It could also be soul tribe coming in, helping to light that load. People who you can trust. I asked the Fairy Tarot to clarify for us. So, clarifying the Two of Wands, we have the Emperor. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. Yeah, it makes sense. This Two of Wands is you working it out logically, putting a plan in place, waiting for that insight that you get under the Ace of Swords there. But your heart isn't being heard here. That voice isn't showing up until the Page of Cups starts whispering to you about creativity. It's all logic, not cold logic. No, there's compassion here, as he's got the world in his hands too. He's wiser, more able to be both logical and compassionate at the same time. So in all this planning, this Two of Wands, listen for the heart voice. the soul voice, because it's going to give you good guidance. Clarifying the Ten of Wands, we have the Eight of Summer, which makes perfect sense. The desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. There's you under that drudgery, under that heavy weight, and you're thinking that something has to give. I'm hearing the song from Beauty and the Beast. There must be more than this provincial life. There's the contemplation of your options, realizing that you need something to change and getting the impetus to do something about it. Clarifying the Ace of Swords, we've got Two of Summer. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, your relationship can be healed. So the bright idea or the breakthrough could be love related, realizing that someone is very special to you after all. It could be the healing of a long-standing problem between you and someone that you flow soulmate energy with. Or it could be that your bright idea is triggered by this person, that they spark the idea in you randomly. I'm still seeing a disagreement come into a happy conclusion with forgiveness on both sides, but that might not be a message for all of you. Clarifying the Star, we have the Dreamer. Embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. So it is a new beginning, a new cycle, new clarity that allows you to take a leap of faith. With that Two of Wands there, you now have hope that you can do what you truly want to do. Fulfill your deeper desires rather than that drudgery, carrying a burden that wasn't yours to carry in the first place. Shedding that load. You had that idea for a reason, that spark and that light bulb going off. Now is not the time to second guess it. If you can't trust yourself, and perhaps that soulmate of yours, then who can you trust? Follow your intuition, your gut, your inner guidance. I can't tell you what to do, and nor should you give me and the cards that power. But really, the message that I get from the universe is go for it. And it's always entirely up to you. Clarifying the Page of Cups, we've got renewal. Review the past and the present so that you're able to so that you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose. Releasing judgments of yourself and others. So this creative thing that your inner child wants to do, I'm getting an image of a little blonde child jumping up and down and asking, please. It's something that was hugely important to you in the past. Something that you need to go back to that flowed for you. Releasing judgment. It is neither good nor bad, it simply is. You don't need to be good at it, you just need to do it. Being good at it will come with practice, especially if you begin to flow it. Clarifying the Three of Cups, we have the Chariot. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So as I said, practice, dedication and self-discipline. Things will move faster and faster if you just make a decision and do the thing. And again, we have the celebration. So it'll be what you accomplish that gets celebrated with these others. To your success. I heard that and saw a woman with dark curly hair lift a glass of wine, smiling. Okay, so there are priorities that you have to juggle, and adding something might feel as if it would be the last straw for the camel's back. But this won't feel like work. It'll flow. It's not part of that drudgery because it's beyond it. It's past that. That's over, and this is the way forward. I asked the spellcaster to give us some advice. The Star again, so what did I miss there? Oh, the suddenly knowing what to do next bit. This The dreamer, the leap of faith, and the Ace of Swords. That ties in. It does. You know exactly what to do next. Clear and bright, a star to guide your new start. Yes, a start. A star to guide you. And I nearly said start there instead of star. That wasn't a coincidence. Breathing space amongst the everyday grind. It gives you the time to really think and make those 2 of Wands plans. Renewed hope that the universe really does have your back and that everything is happening for you and not to you. King of Pentacles. Here's the divine masculine energy flowing in abundance, security, stability, material gains. I don't think you're going to need to worry about money in the long term, even if that is part of your grind now. Wise investments, both time and money and your health and well-being, because this is tangible assets, all of them. It could be an earth sign person who flows that divine masculine energy, gender irrelevant, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If so, they are, I want to say, perfect. I see no downside to them here. This is lovely, warm, fatherly energy. He can also indicate that a creative task is complete, like finishing a painting or acing a performance or writing the end at the end of a book. Knight of Swords. It's swift movement. Knight of Swords and the Chariot. So however slow and plodding things seem now, it will all shift gears up. Turbo boost. This is also about you being proactive, not reactive. So acting and not reacting. Do the right thing for the highest good and take that Ace of Swords and charge with it. You've made the plans and set them in motion now. With that caveat that I can't tell you what to do. Go for it. You do need to get your head round of all of it so that you can work in agreement with your heart and with that inner child. You need to give the inner child permission to play with these ideas, head and heart. Ace of Cups, there's the heart coming right in, balancing the head. It's pretty clear that you put your head first, logic and reasoning, while your heart was playing catch up, trying to get you to listen. This is also manifesting that abundance in that love and gratitude to go alongside the material abundance promised by the King of Pentacles there. It's balancing out. The drudgery is coming to an end. The things that you've loathed doing just to earn a pittance are becoming a thing of the past. New creativity, new ideas. It's looking really positive. As for timing, look, we've got the lunar symbol there. So a full lunar cycle. What's the next major phase of the moon? Right now it'll be full moon in Libra on the 8th of April, I believe. So wait till it's back at full moon again, in May's full moon. That's when this all starts to look better. 28 days or so from the next lunation, the next major phase of the moon that you're looking at. I asked the oracle cards to give us an overall message. Prayers and wishes. I listen to a short meditation called the Wishing Well of Abundance quite regularly. And I heard the beginning of that meditation as I saw this card here. It's by the Honest Guys. I'll drop a link in the description box if I remember. The guidebook here talks about wishing on a star. You know, the old rhyme, starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight. But it misses out the end of that spell. You look out and until you see the first star, and you make the wish and say the rhyme. Now keep looking until you see the second star, as that's the wish granted, that it will come true. I don't think it's a coincidence that I'm saying this. And you've got the star twice here. Dig deep for your deepest wishes, though. What is it that you really want? What is truly important to you? What do you really, truly intend to manifest for your highest good right now? And again, group 3, another really positive reading. Thank you. I love tuning into that energy. If you like the reading, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know. While you're here, subscribe to the channel by clicking on that little icon in the corner and turn on notifications by clicking on the bell so that you get a message whenever I upload a new pick a card reading like this one. That's it for me for this timeless reading. And until next time, I'm sending you all my love and healing blessings. Bye now.